Questions 666.6.
Yeah, sorry.
If vampires needed human blood to survive, would it be morally right for them to farm us?
I'm sure there are people that would willingly do that, so yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let me ring up Alucard on
Probably
this
would
one.
I needed it to survive, I suppose. Yeah.
Like, again,
we
there'd
do it
be
to
people
animals
that
all
would
the
willingly
time.
do it.
It's not even a moral issue, really. It's a survival issue for them.
They did that in Skyrim, so why the fuck not?
They did it in fucking True Blood, too.
Exactly, and there are people that are willingly doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're
I
fanboys
think-
and girls.
I
But you
think
say-
the most moral way to do it would be some kind of like BDSM setup.
How did you have to turn simple human farming sexual?
Everything
Because
goes
then
back to
the
being
people-
sexual.
Because then the people would
They
be
could
into
just-
it and it'd be moral.
That's right. It would just be a kink. So they're like, "Yes, drink my blood," and they're like, "Thanks,
It
man.
is
This
a kink.
great.
See, I was
Want to
trying
have
not
sex?
to bring
No,
sex
I
into
just
it.
wanted to drink your blood. We're done."
I was trying not to bring sex into it because I'm sure people are tired of me talking about sex because I'm a sex-starved maniac. But he's right. It could be a BDSM thing.
See?
Well, see, the word
Can't agree with
farm
me.
it denotes, not exactly consent.
No consent.
Yeah, then no, it's not. I don't think it's moral.
No, it's not morally correct. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's not like, see, the problem here is that we do that with animals, but animals aren't like emotionally conscious creatures. Humans are.
That's debatable with some of them.
Yeah,
And by the way,
I know what you mean. now.
vampires have been known to drink animal blood to survive, so they could just have a bunch of cows.
In the context,
but-
they couldn't. That's the point. They needed human blood.
Make
No.
it a BDSM scenario, get the people into it.
But
and-
it's not. But it's not, because BDSM would say, it's consent, whereas Dave's question is
Yeah.
it's farming specifically.
That's why.
It's
There's no
added-
consent.
There's a connotation of non-consent, and therefore it is immoral.
This is
Yeah,
not the cow from
non-consent,
Hitchhikers.
So no, so no farming pet play or anything like that. That's sad.
The Rage says, well, all is said
People wearing
before
those
anyone
hoof
else.
shoes.
All is
Yes,
said.
do some cow play.
Shh, leave the hoof shoes out of this. Okay.
That's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird.
There's some good comics. All mentioned consent before any of you. The Rage says, would the farms be organic? Oh yes, I guess they would. And Doc said, as long as they are fed feeders on grass. Oh, weed. If they clone the humans without minds, though, just for farming purposes. There you go.
Oh, if you're just like a body attached to some wires to keep you going and you don't really have a consciousness and you're just a clone,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't see a problem with that. Because it's, like cloning a rodent so you could do experiments on it or something.
So if you get rid of the brain, they don't want the brain; they want the blood.
I think you should.
Right.
You should.
So you could have an unconscious, just living body attached to something to keep it alive where it just keeps producing blood, then that would be, it would be more like a machine than an
I
actual
have an
human.
idea.
Do you?
idea. All of the horrible people from the Rings of Hell, they can farm those people. Fuck those guys.
There you go.
Yes! All the abusive assholes that take advantage of people and kill people and fucking racist prick bastard.
Politicians.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Politicians.
Politicians. It's one of the caveats of becoming a politician. You're farmed for blood for vampires.
I thought
Yeah,
most of them
that
were
too.
vampires.
I was gonna say, aren't they already hanging out with vampires? What's new about
Nerdy
that?
says, Nerdy says, hey, stop experimenting on me.
I said a
And
clone of you, nerdy. I would never hurt you,
By
honey.
the way, I think you should take that just a clone language and see what Captain Rex makes of that.
Sammy says, if dolphins and monkeys were the last meat on Earth, would it be ethical for us to farm them? Yes.
There you go.
I
Captain Rex says, "Fuck you guys." That's what he says.
Rage says, I say NIFBY farms for vampires should be a thing.
Because no.
Hey, if the vampires set it up as a religion and had all the suckers come in, they would give blood to them every day. Oh yes, take my blood, oh great pastor of whatever.
Exactly.
All you have to do is be an evangelist vampire. You can get all the blood you wanted. They'll give you all their money. Why wouldn't they give all the blood?
I think we're overlooking the main problem with this scenario, which is if the vampires are farming, then vampires are supposed to be like cool and suave.
Yeah, they'll be hicks.
You can end up with bloody country bumpkin redneck vampires.
Yes.
Depending.
Have you not seen the country bumpkin persona Rick?
So then you'll just end up with farming these here humans and oh fuck off! You're not even a vampire at this point. You just
they'd have familiars doing it, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna give my answer. I don't know. It may not be a popular answer, but I would have no ethical issues with vampires doing that at all in that scenario. And we can make the excuse about like emotional consciousness, whatever. But we know animals do experience a level of emotions or whatever, and they experience sensations of pain. I eat meat. I feel I'd be fucking hypocritical to answer anything but yes, they can do that on that level. I would feel hypocritical given any other answer.
You shouldn't. But
Why?
I understand why. I'm not having that debate with you now.
Well, that's what I mean.
Put it on the list, Dave.
It's on the list!
This is what one end. I get tapped by a fucking vegan, like some militant vegan or whatever. So I'll just say, yeah, fuck it, I'm a speciesist. End of. I eat meat, I'm a speciesist. Fuck off with your meat is murder. I'm not having a debate.
Meat is murder. Tasty murder.
B just made a great point. Rage says, B just made a great point. They don't need farms. Just say they are sons of God and give their blood sacrifice to Yahweh.
They don't even need to do that. People love vampires. People will willingly give them fucking blood.
But in the question, I don't know why I talk.
Well, no, we are assuming in the scenario here that they need enough bloods, right? That just us donating every so often isn't going to be enough to feed a population. Is that what I'm assuming? That's
not enough.
Scenario, yeah. And I still stand by my answer that it would be hypocritical of me to say anything other than yes, they should be able to farm humans in that scenario.
I'm going to say yes, as long as they do it ethically, like people say with animals. Free range humans. Make sure humans are comfortable. Don't kill the babies.
Free range cows are not comfortable.
That's not the point. It's a lie. People think they are.
But they don't give a fuck, though.
Yeah, cows are too stupid to care.
Yeah, it's a fucking dumb.
Fuck cows.
Well, that's exactly my point about if you remove the consciousness and they're just like a bloody body attached to a machine, then it wouldn't be unethical because they would have no consciousness. It's just It's just part of the machine.
No, entirely.
And to be honest, I mean, you would have. I mean, if they were farming, they would have a pretty docile fucking population of humans that are fed and whatever, and have the needs taken care of up to the point that they're fucking slaughtered. So.
I don't think it would be sensible.
But see, at slaughtering them,
quiet.
That's not a good idea. You drain a little bit of blood out at a time, and they just keep reproducing it.
So I don't think it would be sensible to slaughter your humans because you're not eating the meat. You just want the blood.
Exactly,
Yes.
They're just drinking the blood. So it's not like they're killing the humans.
Yeah, but if they want to farm, I think they might. As they get old, they might feed them to each other. The Rage says, in all seriousness, I agree. If we have the right to kill animals, we would be the same. We would be the same to vampires. I completely disagree. I don't think we have the right to kill animals. I don't think there's such a thing as a right in that context.
I don't know that it's a right, but I'm not necessarily. I don't know. I know we can live on like vegetarian.
Here's the thing.
Diet,
No. Okay. Here's the thing, Jeff.
Naturally omnivorous.
Here's the thing. Justify eating justify killing corn?
Well, corn's a living thing. Anything we eat, anything we fucking eat is a living thing at the end of the day. You know.
Yeah, but you can't say corn is the same as humans. Corn does not have a fucking consciousness.
No, but in terms of other animals, in terms of animals and what you eat.
In terms of animals, we know to a degree that there is a certain level of consciousness. Maybe not on our level, but no, I stand by my original answer on this.
Can we go back to the fun vampires and BDSM talk?
No, we can move on to the next question then.
Oh, Badger.
I am all for that talk as well, Badger. I agree.
I said if. I don't think we have a right to do so either outside of our natural human condition to see ourselves as special. Yes. And this is oddly enough, it came up in a debate I had. No, a conversation I had with David Worley and Wes the other night. I wouldn't have a problem with us eating humans. It's this thing that we've worked out that our society has decided that that's not acceptable, and lots of animals evolved to that point.
It's also we also know that it's not evolutionary beneficial to us.
No, but my point being, I don't have a problem with the idea of it. Yeah, and that's not to say I've said go out and kill people and eat them, but I've got no problem with the idea of us eating humans. The idea is we are not special in that context.
I mean, look. If we found ourselves, let's just say the six of us found ourselves in like one of those situations where we're all trapped bloody somewhere. I'm
getting out of this scenario.
I'm going to say
the badger has to go first. It's a lesser species.
I will say, look, I die first. I expect you to fucking eat me in that situation.
There's no meat on you.
Are you fucking seen me? You survive on 3 weeks on my gut alone.
I'm getting out of this scenario
That's
before
fat,
it starts.
not meat.
You speciesist motherfuckers.
Right, moving on.
You have been killing my people for centuries.
Besides,
but with this time we'd be consuming it, so it'd be fine.
I get a little bit of pleasure just knowing that one of you. I just get a little bit of pleasure knowing that someone is eating my ass and my dick.
Oh, so suddenly the TV is not a problem for you. Oh, so maybe
Throwaway
we don't have
parts.
the
You don't eat
TV.
that shit.
We'll save that to take home as a souvenir for Manda. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.